Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here, back for part 79 of our Skylanders Spyro's Adventure playthrough. What I decided to do, I think I've only done Chapter 1, time trial goals, if you will, whatever you want to call it. Went ahead, I took Zap and Stealth Elf up, completed all of the current, heroic challenges, at least the speed ones. And you can see she's at 98. Zap's at 98. I've got Dark Spyro at 98 on speed as well, but sadly I don't have him upgraded where he can fly yet, so I'm not sure what that really means. Terrafin, I guess his speed was a little bit lower out of the box. I think he's like 83ish or something, but he's done them all. He burrows ridiculously fast now. It's a pleasant surprise. Slam Bam is up, but I feel like Stealth Elf and Zap were two of the fastest, just straight out of the box, and so I'm going to go ahead and do them. But anyway, what I'm going to do is obviously come in. Just another side note.
I've heard you can actually disappear. Please show me how to do it. My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
I guess that's kind of weird. He usually doesn't say multiple things, but anyway, what I wanted to say before I start is I did run out to that little island where Oric was on, a rich aristocrat dude, and sadly, he doesn't give you money every time. But that aside, we'll go ahead. You just push the pause button and get a chapter select. I think I recorded it. It might have been after the glitch. I don't really know, but Shattered Island Chapter 1, pretty easy to do the time trial goals. Perilous Pastures, which I have not played in quite some time. I probably should go through with some of the newer characters like Cinder and Double Trouble to level them up and kind of relearn the levels. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go for it. And I started, I generally don't do time goals in games that aren't racing, but I don't know, part of me thinks that once all the others are released and I've got Dragon's Peak, assuming I can actually find and get them, I'm gonna go ahead and probably want to go for the accolades and get 3 stars and everything.
So hey, I think we should find this Callie as soon as possible. It's just not fair to deny the girl the pleasure of meeting me. I'll scout from overhead. Meanwhile, you see if you can
I've actually
find her on
talked to
the
a
ground.
few people that have done the heroic challenges. Not the heroic challenges, but the whatever you want to call it, clearing under 250. I just call it time trial goal for lack of a better terminology. But you can see that's the only thing we're missing. One of the later accolades in the game, of course, says you have to have 3 stars on everything, and then of course the last one you have to have done everything, which also covers getting 3 stars. So if you want a true 100% completion, you've got to do it. But I've talked to a few people that say they've done most of them. They say some are insanely hard, and I'm not going to doubt that. But we've got 250 here, and again, bear with me, I haven't played Chapter 2 in quite some time. But basically what we're going to try to do is just skip everything. No elemental gates or any of that crud. I'll just kill what we have to and go from there, see how we do. So I guess I'll see what Stealth Elf can do for us. As you can see, she's pretty quick. And there's a tech gate back there. We're not going to worry about it. I think there's some dro up here, if I remember right. Yeah, there's some of this stuff that you just can't speed up. But, and again,
you can use the portal of power to change
one of the sad things is, they don't let you recollect treasure chests and whatnot. It would be nice if they did, but
Skylanders of the magic.
I'm trying to think. I don't really remember where the key is at on this servant. That could be a problem. Oh, there it is. Okay, I remember now. There'll be 2 drow spearmen that just randomly appear. But like I said, I'm not really too concerned about anything other than the time goals here. Generally, I'm an explorer type, meaning that, you know, I piddle around and do a level in 30 minutes that you could do in 12. You know, I don't know if it would be faster if I took that gate or not, that hidden life gate. And the other thing that's sad, they take the treasure chests away, and yet, despite doing that, Eon's commentary doesn't go away, so it's kind of bittersweet there, you know. I would think, you know, like maybe after you've beaten the game, they would just kind of delete the introductory stuff here, you know, and so if you want to mess with that, you'd start over. But I'm just gonna skip all the cutscenes too. Just go straight in here. I think we should pretty much obliterate the time trial goal here, unless it counts while I'm paused or something. There we go. I'll skip that too. As you can see, we got the time trial goal, so the good news is, if I'm actually able to do these, which may or may not happen the first time, I should be able to record several, you know, in like a 20-ish minute video, so we'll come back now and go to chapter 3, which is at, what, Stormy Stronghold, or I think 4 is Schooner docks. Let's see. Oh, no, sorry. I had them backwards. At least I remember, though. Chapter 3, Schooner docks. We're going to travel there. You can see when you go back, they kind of put that little inset beside the logo, which you, first time through, you just see the logo. And again, I'm going to skip all this. I will pause it every time. Clearing under 810, so... You know, of course, the issue here is you've got, you know, the different ships you have to gun down and everything, and you know, that's probably the reasoning for the extra time. So we'll see what we can do. Like I said, it would be nice if we could not deal with this. I think he's going to do that again to us later.
Skylanders of the tech element are stronger in this zone.
I'm trying, you know, and like I said, some of these I'm not going to remember exactly where to go for what. I felt like the key was up here and you can then drop down, so... I mean, I'll remember some things, there's a lot of them I won't. And, you know, then like right here, we're going to have to stop and do this to actually kind of get through, you know, down the areas or have the warships crash and whatnot. And so this is like eating up precious time. Which I guess, you know, I don't know if you'll like have to get it all dead on the first time or what, you know, but we'll see what we can do. And I think that, I don't know why we can't get that one. Like we hit it 6 times or something. I'm really, I guess I shouldn't concern myself with the jewels and stuff this time either. It's just like old habits die hard, you know. But, you know, I'll try to work on that and just focus on obliterating the enemies. We need stuff like that, just one and dones, you know. I mean, at times where I don't have a Zeppelin on the screen, I guess I'll still go for stuff, just, you know. And you can skip that, it's C button, so I'm not going to pass those up, even though I probably should, you know. So, oh jeez, didn't mean to do that. Keep in mind, you know, there's the different elemental areas back there, and I could care less. We're gonna get to this cannon as quick as we can. It's kind of sad they don't like give you your time. Like on the last level, I felt like we did pretty well. It'd be neat if they kept track of that. Like I think the goal was 250. Say you did it in 245. It'd be nice if they came in and kind of told you, you know, hey, you did it in 240 this time. You keep up the work or something. Which, you know, generally Nintendo games do that. You know, like Donkey Kong Country Returns. You got your time goals and everything. Just one of those extra things you can do, and on the 3DS they're getting really good with that stuff. Okay, so now we got the heavy airship. It's ironic, you know, their zeppelins and airships actually look like watermelons, which is what life elements shoot. So. And again, I'm going to skip that. I really don't think that would count against you time-wise. But I don't know for sure. So. And here you've got, of course, to you know, some of these instances where you got like the monster gate, you're gonna have to take the time to kill everything. Otherwise, I'll just leave it be. Dro just wouldn't attack us, he's just back. Oh, I'm gonna skip that too. That was nice. Yeah, there's our Goliath Dro. If you recall, things did not go this smooth back in the day, you know, before we were upgraded, you know, which I by no means have everything, but, you know, just a couple of upgrades are very nice. Or go a long way, you know. I think if you want the legendary treasure, you'd like backtrack here. I feel like if this goes well, we should get it done this time. I think this is the heavy airship for the golden propeller. It's nice to get shot at from somebody you can't see. I guess my strategy would just not really be defense, but kind of, you know, just obliterate everything and hope we don't have to start over. Okay.
This is the elite.
Like I said, you know, I don't think anyone's gonna, given what I'm doing, you know, I'm sure if you go through and go for time goals, you're gonna skip all that crud too. Mainly because, one, you already know it, and two, you don't want it to count against you. So if you want to see that stuff, just check out the playthrough. There we go. Let's see if we got it.
Oh, that's impressive. Almost as impressive as me. Boom! Well, now we should be able to fly even higher. Come on, let's get back so I can get to work. We'll slap this baby on, fly on up to the impenetrable Stronghold.
I guess I should skip this too. I forgot it was this long.
And then be back in time for my date with Callie. If she doesn't faint from anticipation.
Flynn's lines are pretty humorous, so yeah, we got it. And note that Flynn, he said boom basically when you get the 3-star completion. So you know, that's kind of a neat little feature. Forgot to mention it last time, but I think I can probably fit in a few more. Most levels aren't this long, you know, mainly because of that special shooting you do. But you know, I mean, it would be great if like they told us that took 6.5 minutes, and then you can come in and, you know, like compete with friends or something, what have you. Let's go ahead. Chapter 4 will be Stormy Stronghold, and take off. As you can see, again, you've got the inset and the you know, documentation on your goals, which I'll skip all this objectives, clearing under 430, so this one's quite a bit shorter. Again, probably because you don't have to stop and do the downing of the airships, etc. So, okay, I'm trying to, like I said, bear with me because I may, from time to time, take the wrong path or something. Generally, wherever you see enemies, I'll just assume I need to do that.
Skylanders of the magic element are stronger in this zone.
Can't believe we made that.
Lower the lightning pylons, young portal master.
Yeah, I mean, I guess another way to look at this is it could be, you know, how to blow through Skylanders in record time or something. Those little combos, I don't actually intend to do that, it just kind of happens. So I realize it's slowing us down, there's nothing else.
Lower the lightning pylons, young portal master.
And note that that wasn't, you know, the monster gates will always have that kind of shield or crest on them. And so when you just have a regular wooden gate, you can kind of get by like that. I thought there'd be food in there. I think there is. I just didn't want to take the time to get it. There's one of the pies from Darklight Crypt. That's kind of cool. I'm not going to stop for it though. It's like he just disappeared. I don't care about the drill. Just he kind of ticked me off, so I killed him. Okay, so now we will head in here. It was like kind of weird though. I mean, like the eternal air source is there, and yet they didn't do the you know, like treasure chests. I had to actually take that hit because my computer was going to sleep, so kind of want to keep track of my time. Got the little bubble pods up here we'll have to contend with. Stealth Elf, this is the first time I've actually just kind of like walked with her instead of jump, and it's pretty quick. That switch there, I think, is what you step on for the soul gem, if I remember right. Oh, okay, I thought there was a monster gate here. Clearly there is not. We did blow through that pretty easy though. If I'd have known that wasn't a monster gate, I wouldn't have wasted all that time. But again, you know, it's nice to compare how we're just slicing and dicing through everything here, and you know how challenging it was with like a level 1 or 2 Skylander at the time. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not even like trying to dodge anything, I'm just trying to get hits. So, you know, it's not my best work, but I think we got the time going. So. Now there you heard Flynn in the background, so again, I don't know how fast I did it, but we did it, so that's all that matters. Alright, so we just wrapped up chapters 2, 3, and 4. I think I'd recorded chapter 1's time goal earlier. We're going through trying to get 3 stars on everything we can, which is again mainly just the time goals for us. But we did Perilous Pastures, Schooner Docks, and Stormy Stronghold. When we come back, we'll do Oil Spill Island. Yeah, I think it's got like some puzzle elements to it, and maybe a few more monster gates or something. But anyway, questions or comments, feel free to ask here on YouTube or the blog, oneofwisdom.blogspot.com. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, whichever you prefer. And as always, thanks for watching.